Reverend Insanity Arcs Recap. Arc Post Academy Part 1. From chapters 87 to 97, Fang Yuan joins Gu Yuejiaosun's team. A seemingly weak and unpopular choice, defying expectations and thwarting the clan leader's plans. The clan leader and elders are disappointed and suspicious of Fang Yuan's decision, suspecting Gu Yuejiaosun may be a pawn in a larger game. Fang Yuan and his new team embark on their first mission, traveling through the snowy Qingmao Mountain. Gu Yuejiaosun attempts to engage Fang Yuan in conversation, displaying a warm and kind demeanor. Fang Yuan is wary of Gu Yuejiaosun's intentions, suspecting his kindness is a mask. Fang Yuan reflects on the legend of Ren Zhu and the attitude Gu, considering the possibility that Gu Yuejiaosun's behavior is a facade. Fang Yuan joins his first mission with Gu Yuejiaosun's team, tasked with collecting permafrost-decayed soil. Gu Yuejiaosun attempts to establish authority by forcing the team to run quickly through the snowy terrain. Fang Yuan easily keeps pace, surprising the other team members and undermining Jiao San's attempt to assert dominance. The team reaches the collection site, and Fang Yuan demonstrates his knowledge of permafrost-decayed soil, quickly filling his box. The other team members struggle to collect as much, and are surprised by Fang Yuan's efficiency and knowledge. Upon returning to the village, Jiao San distributes the rewards, giving himself a larger share, which Fang Yuan recognizes as an act of suppression. Fang Yuan begins to suspect Jiao San's motives, wondering why he is being targeted. Fang Yuan's new team members try to manipulate him with false concern and threats about his clan evaluation. Fang Yuan remains unimpressed and decides to leave, prompting Gu Yuejiaosun to offer to help him find a rental house. The team takes Fang Yuan to various rental properties, all of which are overpriced or unsuitable. Gu Yuekongjing suggests an underground apartment, which Fang Yuan recognizes as a dangerous and unhealthy option. Nig, Mother Shen appears and invites Fang Yuan to stay with his uncle and aunt, revealing their involvement in the scheme. Gu Yuejiaosun encourages Fang Yuan to accept his uncle and aunt's offer, revealing his connection to their plan. Fang Yuan recognizes the trap and understands that Gu Yuejiaosun is acting as a link between his uncle and aunt and himself. Uncle and aunt discuss their plan to prevent Fang Yuan from claiming his inheritance, using Gu Yuejiaosun to trap him in an endless cycle of missions. Fang Yuan reflects on his situation and the steps required to claim his inheritance. He recognizes the trap set by Gu Yuejiaosun and his uncle and aunt, and plans to counter their schemes. Fang Yuan moves into a worn-out rental room, a place he recognizes from his previous life. He attempts to break through to rank 2, but his C-grade talent and limited primeval essence make it difficult. Fang Yuan realizes that advancing to rank 2 would allow him to bypass Gu Yuejiaosun's trap. He contemplates the challenges of breaking through to rank 2 and the importance of talent in Gu Master cultivation. Fang Yuan opens his window and looks out at the snowy landscape, remaining calm and determined in the face of adversity. Fang Yuan purchases necessary supplies for his rental room and begins his closed-door cultivation. Gu Yuejiaosun and his team search for Fang Yuan, concerned he may be attempting to advance to rank 2. They find Fang Yuan's rental room and discover a note stating he is in closed-door cultivation. Jiao San attempts to disrupt Fang Yuan's cultivation by knocking on the door and shouting. When Fang Yuan does not respond, Jiao San and his team break down the door. Jiao San and his team find Fang Yuan's empty rental room and conclude he has left to excavate coal. They decide to wait for Fang Yuan to return, hoping he will encounter wild beasts. Fang Yuan successfully breaks through to rank 2, having spent 4 days and 3 nights in intense cultivation. He rests and recovers before returning to the Guyue village. Fang Yuan encounters Zhang He, who is surprised by his successful breakthrough. Zhang He becomes more friendly towards Fang Yuan, recognizing his newfound status. Fang Yuan reveals he stayed at Zhang He's village during his cultivation, using their alliance to ensure his safety. Jiao warns Fang Yuan about increased wild beast activity and offers him to stay another night. But Fang Yuan insists on returning to the village. Fang Yuan encounters Gu Yueqicheng and learns about a small-scale beast tide near the village. He joins Chi Cheng's group, led by Guyue Qishan, to investigate the beast tide. The group demonstrates their teamwork and efficiency, using their goo worms to navigate the terrain and deal with wild beasts. Fang Yuan observes the group's tactics and recognizes the importance of having rank 2 goo worms. The group encounters the sickly snakes group, led by Guyue Jiao. Qishan's group encounters Guyue Jiao's group fighting a wild boar king. Fang Yuan recognizes the opportunity to acquire the wild boar king's tusks for his goo worm combination. Qishan's group decides to assist Jiao's group despite their dislike for them. Fang Yuan volunteers to help restrain the wild boar king, allowing Jiao's group to heal their red lava python. Jiao secretly plans to use the beast horde to injure Fang Yuan and hinder his cultivation. Fang Yuan, aware of Jiao's intentions, suddenly releases his grip on the wild boar king's tusks. The wild boar king retaliates, killing the female goo master from Jiao's group. Fang Yuan sabotages the fight against the wild boar king, causing the death of a female goo master and angering Guyue Jiao. He pretends to be injured and incompetent, avoiding suspicion while observing the situation. Jiao and his remaining team members struggle to defeat the wild boar king, eventually succeeding with heavy losses. A pack of lightning wolves arrives, forcing Jiao and his team to flee. Fang Yuan hides inside the wild boar king's carcass, using the female goo master's body as a shield. He remains calm and calculates his chances of survival, using the time to recover his primeval essence. The lightning wolves devour the wild boar king's carcass, but Fang Yuan remains hidden. Fang Yuan emerges from the wild boar king's carcass, covered in blood, and observes the aftermath of the lightning wolf attack. He witnesses the death of the female goo master and is confronted by a healing goo master who blames him. Fang Yuan calmly defends his actions, citing the necessity law and challenging the healing goo master to report him to the punishment hall. He continues his journey, encountering more corpses and rescue groups. Fang Yuan discovers the bodies of Kong Jing and Jiao, realizing he is the sole survivor of their group. He notices Jiao is still alive and decides to eliminate him to reduce future opposition. Fang Yuan uses his bloody shirt to suffocate Jiao, pretending to grieve his death. Healing goo masters arrive and confirm Jiao's death, finding no evidence of foul play. Fang Yuan expresses his determination to live better in honor of the deceased. Fang Yuan is interrogated by clan elders regarding the events of the beast tide, particularly the deaths of his teammates. Despite their attempts to find inconsistencies in his story, Fang Yuan's answers are consistent and leave them with no grounds for punishment. The elders offer Fang Yuan 2 options: join another group or become a group leader, but he remains non-committal. Fang Yuan applies for the family inheritance mission, which he is told he can undertake in 3 days. He encounters a group of youths, including Fang Zheng, who are on their way to a memorial assembly for Guyue Jinzhu. Fang Yuan's indifference to Jinzhu's death and his reputation for using a female teammate as a shield during the beast tide lead to further condemnation. Fang Yuan reflects on the nature of insults and the importance of self-reliance in a world of martial arts. He embraces his role as a loner, recognizing that in this world, individual strength and resourcefulness are paramount.